Welcome on board the Celebrity Reflection. Today we'll be doing a full ship tour. My name is Dawson from Duck Duck Cruiser, and today we're just going to hop straight into it. So now we have actually entered the ship, and we are inside the main atrium of the Celebrity Reflection. And here is a beautiful space where you can see all of the elevators. There's a beautiful tree up at the top, and it's a real tree. There's a cool staircase here that leads up. Guest relations is just over to my left, but for you, it's to the right. There's some bars for you to sit, plenty of seating, and this is where the entertainment / parties happen inside of the cruise ship. Sometimes there's a DJ, like when we boarded the ship, there was actually somebody playing the steel drums and Caribbean music, which was pretty cool. There's also some art, which if you appreciate art, I think you'll like this ship. So now we are inside the Passport Bar, which is right off the Grand Atrium, where you can watch plenty of entertainment that happens over in the Grand Atrium right at this bar. This bar provides great drinks and has a cool theme to it, but the name really isn't known. It doesn't say anywhere. We had to figure that out. But stepping over to the Soar Excursion is right over here. Alright, so right to my right, we have the Shore Excursions desk, where you can book any shore excursions you might want. And behind me is actually Luminae, the suite restaurant on board this, which provides amazing food, and any suite members will really enjoy this restaurant. Alright, so we are currently inside the suite-only restaurant Luminae, and let me just say, the food here is some of the best on the whole ship. This restaurant, let alone, is the reason to book a suite. This place is so good, the service is great. Plus, you get these amazing views. It's a cool place, very personalized, great food, and it's very luxury. I would recommend getting a suite just for this restaurant. Celebrity has some of the best suite services in the business, and I think so. Alright, so this is opposite the main dining room on board the Celebrity Reflection. And let me just say, this is where you will most likely be eating the majority of your meals, especially if you don't want to pay the upcharge for specialty dining. But that shouldn't scare you away, because the food here is still amazing. With great service and great food, I think you will personally have an amazing time eating at this restaurant. There are many windows along the sides of the restaurant which provide great views of the water and what you're sailing to go to. Overall, this is a great restaurant and would recommend. So I'm currently on deck 4 outside the restaurant, and this is the onboard martini bar that provides amazing martinis and great drinks. This is a perfect place to go right before dinner or after dinner if you want to catch a little cocktail. And panning over across the atrium is at your cellar master. Speaking of alcohol, is a great wine tasting experience. So stepping past the martini bar, we actually have this amazing avenue area right across from the casino with all of these great shops and the actual onboard gift shop where you can buy all sorts of ship memorabilia, all that stuff, and just some great shops. Alright, so we are currently inside the onboard casino, which provides a ton of table games and slot machines for you to win the big bucks. Let's just hope you win the big bucks. I got faith in you. But this is an amazing venue with plenty of games to play, and you'll find yourself here every night. So stepping past the avenue, we actually have the art auction where it's set up right now, but this is normally just a bar with some great drinks and some entertainment that happens in here. Right outside of the mini atrium, we have Celebrity Central. Now this is another entertainment venue that is where the game shows happen, like Bingo, Deal or No Deal. This is also where some of the movies get played. As you can see, there's stadium-style seating, but they're still very comfortable. There's bar chairs up here and bar service throughout the whole thing, and it's just a quite cool venue. Feels small and personal with great entertainment that goes on here. Alright, so we are currently inside the main theater on the Celebrity Reflection, and let me just say, this is an amazing space to watch all of the entertainment happen on this cruise, because this is the main area where all of it happens. There are some amazing shows that get played here, and overall there's very nice and good amount of seating here, plenty of leg room. And this second story right now provides a great view of what's going down on the main stage. So right above from deck 4, on deck 5 where the art auction is, we have the majority of the shops on board. And over here we got perfume, watches further down the line, and handbags. And over to my left, we actually have the photo booth where you can take all the photos or find your photos that you might have already taken. This is just a great space, and I think they make use of the way it looks. Past the shops on deck 5, and right outside the shops is Cafe El Bacho, where you can purchase coffee and get some delicious snacks like donuts, pastries, all sorts of stuff. And over on the other side, we are on Sushi on 5, which is the sushi bar and seafood place on board. They provide great seafood if you like seafood. I personally don't, but if you do, it's a great place, great views, and just a great restaurant in general. So just on the other side of Cafe El Bacho is Cafe El Bacho's extension, which is a gelato place that provides delicious ice cream, but it is at an upcharge. Stepping past Cafe El Bacho, through the cool art room that they have on the ship, we are on the Ensemble Lounge, which has the Michaels Club, Mirando, and past that, even more specialty dining. Inside the Ensemble Lodge is a cool bar, which provides amazing drinks, so I've been told at least. And they have entertainment later in the night. So we are currently inside the specialty restaurant Mirando that serves a French Mediterranean style of food. All right, so this is actually one of the tables that they bring around to your table to cook you lobster and all sorts of food in front of you, which is actually a very cool experience. So we are currently inside of the Michaels Club, which is the suite lounge on board the Celebrity Reflection. Now this is an amazing space where you can relax and just wind down. They have a bar where all the drinks are free and included drinks that you can grab out of the refrigerators over there. Mind you, everything in here is free because it is the suite lounge. There is also a concierge at the front which can help you with whatever you might need. So we are currently in the Cuisine restaurant, which is actually a very cool experience. Up here on the roof, they have projectors which project a mini chef cooking your food. They serve all sorts of type of food here. This is a specialty restaurant with a little bit of an upcharge, but I personally think it'd be worth it. Pretty cool experience. All right, so we are currently in the Blue restaurant. This is the restaurant for the Aqua class members. This isn't quite as sweet, but isn't quite a normal restaurant. It's just like a restaurant, and I like the theme personally. Blue is one of my favorite colors. This restaurant just looks really nice. They got great views out the back of the blue ocean. You know, kind of like the name Blue. Yeah. Anyways, they serve great food here, and I would recommend this restaurant. All right, so we are currently in the Tuscan Grill, the onboard specialty restaurant, Italian restaurant. Here they serve all sorts of type of an Italian food at a little bit of an upcharge, but I personally think it'd be worth it. The food here is absolutely amazing, and the restaurant itself is even better. I mean, just look at this amazing place. Great views out the aft of the ship while you're sailing away. Stepping up to deck 7 is the only thing on here besides rooms is the Celebrity Eye Lounge, where there are plenty of MacBooks to do whatever work you might need. This is similar to the Internet Cafe on Norwegian or anything similar to that. They're just computers for you to do work on. Currently, we are on deck 7 in the hideaway, the bottom floor. There's actually some nooks up there that you can go in. That's on deck 8. But just right across from me, there's this beautiful real tree, which I think is the coolest part of this atrium on the Celebrity Reflection. And this hideaway just provides great seating for you and cool way to chill, people watch, see if anybody's going up and down the elevator. And off to the side, there is also coffee mugs and coffee in the morning. So if you don't want to go to the buffet, this is a place to get coffee. Stepping up 2 decks, we are currently on deck 9, and this is the onboard entertainment venue called Game On. This is where you can play virtual games on the desk, or you could just play card games. There are plenty of board games to play, card games, and it's just a great place to look out and play some cards. All right, stepping up once again to deck 10, we have the onboard library, which is actually 2 stories. There's a little bit of seating up there, but the majority of it is downstairs. There's plenty of books for you to read. And it's just a great space to relax and chill. It's fairly quiet, and there's great natural light in the day. Now we have made our way to deck 12, where the Captain's Club and Concierge class. Concierge is here. That's a mouthful, but this is the Concierge for if you're in Captain Club or in Concierge class. This is where you can go to get anything you might done. It's like a faster guest relations. You need something booked, anything like that, they got it done here. And it's also, yet again, in this amazing atrium, which is a great space. Alright, so we have stepped up onto deck 14, the main pool deck. There's actually 2 pools on this deck, but this is the main one outside. Great space. There's 4 hot tubs. You're not gonna get a hot tub, if that makes sense. There's some lounges here. There's great space. Plenty of loungers. They actually have entertainment that goes on out here, sometimes like the sail away party and just other parties. And there's actually a pool bar over there that provides drinks while you're relaxing in the sun. And there's always just great views outside. And just overall, the Celebrity Reflection outside areas just look amazing. Stepping past the pool is the adult-only solarium, and this is where Celebrity is known for. Their solarium has been a signature on their ships for the longest time I can remember. The pool on board in the solarium is actually bigger than the one out there, and there are 2 hot tubs on each side. In here, it provides great air-conditioned room for you to relax at the pool if you don't really want to be outside when it's too hot. And it's usually also a little bit less crowded in here, and there's also no parties. So if you want to be a little quieter, this is the place to go. Stepping past the solarium is the Sky Observation Lounge. In here is a great music venue and a bar that is actually behind us that we will step towards later. But there's just plenty of seating here. There's entertainment that goes on in the night, great live music, and just a great place to look out and observe the sea. All right, stepping over from where the entertainment happens is where the bar happens. And this is where all your drinks will get made while you want to look out and observe the beautiful sea. And you can also still listen to the music that happens on. This is just a great space to have, and I'm sure they serve you some good drinks. All right, so we are in the back of Deck 14, and this is the Ocean View Cafe, otherwise known as the buffet on board. And let me just say, the food here is absolutely amazing. They call it Ocean View for a reason. There's plenty of views of the ocean. The seating here is amazing. Some of the best on any cruise I've been on. The seating's always right by the water. It's full from one side to the other side of the cruise ship, and it's just a great buffet. All right, so now we are on Deck 15, and we have entered the Teens Club. So this is from 13 to 17, and this place is just a great space for any kids or teens. Really, you got a ski ball, or whatever it's called. Forget what that's called. You got plenty of seating. You got games. You can play Xboxes, ping pong table. It's a great social place for your kids. It's got great views, so if your kids enjoy views, well, you got that there. It's just a nice place. Right across from the Teens Club is the Kids Club called Camp at Sea. This is where you can drop off your kids and they'll babysit them for you. And there's plenty of things to do in there for them. Just a fun experience if you want to go do whatever and leave your kids there. All right, so we're on Deck 15. This is right above the pool deck. If you don't want to be right on the pool deck, you'd be up here. There's still great seating, great views of the ocean, and you get to overlook the pool deck. The music is still same vibe. It's just up higher. And as we come over here on this deck is where the pool grill is. It's called the Mast Grill. So you can get cheeseburgers, hot dogs, all stuff like that. This is a great place to eat if you're out on the pool deck. All right, so we are currently in the Backyard Grill. This is like a steakhouse grill type restaurant. They got plenty of seating, great views of the TV, just out the ocean. And what's cool about Celebrity Reflection is they actually have grass, real grass, not fake grass, all there. So it's kind of cool. They serve some delicious food here. And if you're interested in kind of like steak, backyard style, barbecue, stuff like that, this is the restaurant. And they actually cook it right behind me. All right, so now we are in the backyard on the Celebrity Reflection. There's real grass here. There's these cool places. Some are behind me, some are behind the camera, where you can reserve seats. They're like lounge styles. They got a cool awning, and there's a TV up there where you can watch sports. They got sports on right now, but they play movies, they play other stuff, and there's these cool big chairs. I'm gonna show you a clip of me getting into that big chair. All right, so right towards the back of the backyard, they got a golf course, and you know we gotta try that out. So I'm a pro golfer right here, if you didn't know. All right, watch this. And making our way to the back of Deck 15 is the Sunset Bar. This bar provides great views of the sunset and the back of the ship. There's plenty of seating for you, and it's just a nice bar in general. So we went up to Deck 16 now, and this is the highest deck on the ship. It is called the Solstice deck, and this is just a great lounger. They have most of it closed right now because, as you can see, we are experiencing 50-mile-per-hour winds up here. It's been a windy cruise, but just a nice place to sunbathe. It's not too many people know about it, so you can get away from the pool deck. Nice loungers. Like I said, it's closed right now, but it's usually a very nice space. And you can watch the basketball court, which is down there. We have stepped inside of the onboard gym, which is inside the spa. And there's plenty of stuff in here. There's plenty of free weights. There's a Smith machine, plenty of machines, more cardio than what you know what to do with. They provide nice cold towels for after your workout, plenty of just dry towels, so if you need to wipe off your sweat. There's also a scale with a height measure and some free water that you can have. Overall, for a cruise ship gym, I would rate this pretty high, with amazing views of the sea, by the way. Another part of the spa is the thermal suites, which provide heated seats with a great view of the ocean and other amenities. Inside of the thermal suites, there is also a cold room where you can cool off from the other thermal activities you might have done. Some of those other thermal activities are a sauna and a steam room, and there's also a natural scent room, which are all great and amazing parts that the spa has. Alright, so we are currently at the downstairs part of the spa where there are plenty of treatment rooms for any treatments you might want to have, acupuncture, massage, whatever. And at the way end of this downstairs part, there is actually a lounge where you can enjoy the views of the front of the ship. Well, that concludes our tour of the Celebrity Reflection. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms and stay tuned for more ship tours. And make sure to always have a ducky day.